What? Oh, duh. I'm an idiot. Haha, there we go. Hi, everyone. How is everyone tonight? All right. Let me see here. Okay. Hey, Mysterious Mermaid. Dude, I didn't even know that there was you at first, show. I read your comment. I'm like, you're like, I'll be dual modding today for you and Steve. And I'm like, did I add someone as moderator? How the fuck does someone get added as moderator? And I looked at your picture. I'm like, oh, that's Shell. Okay. I was started freaking. I'm like, who the fuck? Am I in the right channel? What the fuck's going on? Hey, Reagan. Oh, hi, Still. Hi, Steffi. Hi, Megan. Hi, Lily. Hey, Heather. Oh, that reminds me. I was say they didn't die. I have it plugged in. Oh my god, why do you take so long to work? I just want to get it. Okay. So, someone sent me buy me a coffee or several of coffees. I mean, I don't know if you want to be outed as the person who sent it to me. So I'm just going to say initials LR. Thank you so much for the coffees. And yes, I will definitely buy birdseed. And I know I got to get that up and going. I haven't felt good the past couple of days. I still don't feel all that great, but I don't, you can't really see it now because like I have a filter on because I do that for a reason. But like this eye here, especially in the mornings, is all crazy swollen. It's like swollen shut. And I went to urgent care today, and they said that looks like a start of like a massive sty in my upper lid, but that it was getting infected. So they gave me like antibiotics and eye drops and shit. So like it's getting a little better, but like I know in the morning when I wake up, it's gonna be all crazy like swollen again. And when I asked him about that, he said it's because of like blood flow and gravity. Because when you're laying down, all the blood doesn't go down to your toes. It lingers up by your eye a little more. But then when you get up and you're moving around, then the blood, doesn't kind of pool or whatever up there more. So, and I'm like, okay, whatever, dude. Like I don't sleep on my stomach, so I still don't understand. But I do sleep on my side, both sides. So usually my right side though. So that I guess that would make sense. Okay. But yeah, so that was having me feel like shit. Like I felt like I don't know, man. I was getting a fever and shit yesterday from it. I think. I mean, I know I was getting a fever and shit, but I think that that's what it was from. Because I mean, I'm better now. I thought maybe I was getting COVID, but I tested last night and it came up negative. I was like, oh, thank God. I don't want to go through that again. Hi, Renelle. Hi, Linda. Hi, Triple Threat. Hey, Kara. So yeah, sorry I didn't come back streaming the other day. What was it? 2 days ago was Wednesday. I wasn't feeling that good Wednesday though either. I don't know. I was just tired Wednesday. I was like so tired. So when my computer froze up, I'm like, it's gonna take me 20 minutes. By the time I now restart or shut it down, and by the time I'm back up on a stream, it's gonna be close to 20 minutes. I don't fucking have that in me right now. I don't. So I just didn't come back. I'm sorry about that. But we're going to pick up where we left off. I've been kind of keeping up with this Frankie situation. I guess I've been pronouncing their last name wrong too. And I got the hearing. I guess a couple of channels streamed it, including Llama Girl. So I downloaded her stream just in case, like between then and when I streamed and showed this, in case like they took hers down or something. So this way I have it for sure. But I thought I'd play that, and my awesome mod here sent me the 911 call details. Not dispatch, but 911 call details. So thank you. Thank you, Shill. I think I can out you as that for doing that. Because damn it, you deserve the credit for all the help you always give me. Like all of my mods give me help, and Autistic Shill just seems to go a little bit above and beyond. So thank you. They had 44 people in WebExQ. Oh my God, are you serious? So anyone could have attended this freaking hearing? Are you kidding me? Oh man, I wish I'd known that. I would have attended. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have recorded or anything. I probably would have followed the rules just because I'm a pussy. So I don't want cops coming to find me for some reason. Hey Claire, oh my God, yay, just stopping in to say hi and say hey and use my milestone. Yay, 31 months. Holy shit. Like that's like how long I've had the channel, isn't it? Or how long I've been monetized anyways with it, right? Pretty damn close, if not. Thank you. Thank you so much for your support, for your help, for your modding, for everything, for your friendship. Thank you. Oh, Claire, what did you do a live on today? I see Kara saying awesome live today. What was your live about? Sorry, I was at the doctor's today. But I want to see what it's about. Let me see. Oh, the Masterson trials. That you did that. You covered that. Oh my God, dude, I was just reading that. That's another thing I wanted to talk tonight. Dude, the people who fucking wrote him letters of support. What is that shit about? That I couldn't believe that. That was crazy when I saw that. Oh yeah, right now, isn't it a miracle that Katie is okay to come to show her face and come back to discuss this sad case concerning? Yeah. But is she still showing her face? I mean, like, has she done a video where she showed her face? I thought I read in the Discord that she was doing voiceover still. But yeah, either way, yeah, she came back to show her face for that one live stream there, and for going on Fox News. Kitty just came out from behind the couch. Hey, member for 22 months. Thank you, Shell. Thank you. She sure did. Okay. Okay, so all right, before I get to Frankie's, I want to show these letters quick. Okay, good. I'm still on the website because I couldn't believe it when as soon as I saw it in one of my recommended videos, and the title it said that Ashton Kutcher wrote, or Ashton and Mila Kunis wrote Masterson letters of support, and I was like, no. So I played the video, and they had a link that led to not the letters, just talking about the letters. But then I did a search and I found the actual letters. Sunny D, member for 28 months. Hey, Sue Elliott, member for 28 months. Yay. Wait, I can't see that though. Wait, come on. Oh, hi, Ike. Hi. Hi, Sue. Okay, so here, I'm going to put this in the live chat in case anyone wants to pull it up and check it out. No, is that what I hit? There we go. Okay, so there's the link to the letters. So if anyone wants to check it out. Okay, so this right here, these are support letters that Ashton Kutcher, Mila Kunis, I think it's Mila Kunis. And there's a few other people who wrote him letters of support too. Yeah, but we're just going to go over these real quick. So this one here is from Ashton. They wrote, "My name is Ashton Kutcher. I am an actor, investor, philanthropist, and most importantly, a father. I met Danny Masterson when I was 20 years old in 1998. He instantly became a friend, dedicated coworker, and role model to me, and has remained as such for 25 years. As a friend, Danny has been nothing but a positive influence on me. He is an extraordinarily honest and intentional human being. Over a 25-year relationship, I don't ever recall him lying to me. He's taught me about being direct and confronting issues in life and relationships head on, resolving them and moving forward. Danny is a person that is consistently there for you when you need him. We've traveled around the world together, raised our daughters together, and shared countless family moments. Not only is he a good friend to me, I've witnessed him be a good friend to others and the kind of brother others would be lucky to have. As a role model, Danny has consistently been an excellent one. I attribute not falling into the typical Hollywood life of drugs directly to Danny." Oh, that's good. He wasn't a drug user. Okay. "Anytime that we were to meet someone or interact with someone who was on drugs or did drugs, he made it clear that that wouldn't be a good person to be friends with. And for me, that was an implication that if I were to do drugs, he wouldn't want to be friends with me, which is something I never would want to risk or jeopardize." Dude, this, I don't know, man. This sounds like Masterson had some sort of hold or something or control. I don't know. This doesn't sound like a normal relationship. I don't know. What do I know? "I am grateful to him for that positive peer pressure. He also set an extraordinary standard around how you treat other people. There was an incident where we were at a pizza parlor and a belligerent man entered who was berating his girlfriend. We had never met or seen these people before, but Danny was the first person to jump to the defense of this girl." Wow. Are these people this fucking clueless? Like, he had to have known that this letter would get out, right? I mean, this isn't going to stay under wraps, even if it was meant to, which I don't think it was, but still. I mean, do people not understand just how fucking shitty that is and looks that they even write this shit in defense of this man? And I swear I just felt the cat somewhere. It was an incident he didn't have to get involved in, but proactively chose to because the way this man was behaving was not right. He has always treated people with decency, equality, and generosity. After 9/11, Danny was a huge advocate for support of the firefighters affected by the event, rallying his friends and coworkers to pitch in however they could. Danny had his daughter a year before I had mine. He set a standard of being a hands-on dad. We have spent countless hours together with our kids, and he is among a few people that I would trust to be alone with my son and daughter. He's also a dedicated and loyal husband with unwavering commitment to his wife. Are you fucking kidding me with this? We have spent hundreds of hours working together. Danny takes his job seriously. I can't even read this with like I normally read shit. Like I can't read this well because it just the words coming out of my mouth just like I think I have a like physical reaction. Danny takes his job seriously. He is kind, courteous, and hardworking. He treated everyone from the grips to the Teamsters to the actors to the caterers as equals. He showed up on time all the time and always pulled his weight. We have also traveled around the world together promoting our work. I can honestly say that no matter where we were or who we were with, I never saw my friend be anything other than the guy I have described. While I'm aware that the judgment has been cast as guilty on 2 counts, whatever, the victims have a great desire for justice. I hope that my testament to his character is taken into consideration in sentencing. I do not believe he is an ongoing harm to society, and having his daughter raised without a present father would. Okay, whatever. Okay, then there's Mila's. I'm writing this character letter on behalf of my dear friend Danny Masterson, with whom I have had the privilege of sharing a significant part of my life. My name is Mila Kunis. I am an actress, and I believe it is essential to share the remarkable influence Danny has had on my life and the lives of others. I first met Danny during our time working together on That 70s Show, and from the very beginning, I could sense his innate goodness and genuine nature. Throughout our time together, Danny has proven to be an amazing friend, confidant, and above all, an outstanding older brother figure to me. His caring nature Sorry, I forgot I moved my microphone. I just coughed right in the microphone. I'm sorry. His caring nature and ability to offer guidance have been instrumental in my growth, both personally and professionally. One of the most remarkable aspects of Danny's character is his unwavering commitment to discouraging the use of drugs. His influence on me in this regard has been invaluable. In an industry where the pressures and temptations of substance abuse can be overwhelming, Danny played a pivotal role in guiding me away from such destructive paths. His dedication to avoiding all substances has inspired not only me, but also countless others in our circle. Danny's steadfastness in promoting a drug-free lifestyle has been a guiding light in my journey through the entertainment world and has helped me prioritize my well-being and focus on making responsible choices. His genuine concern for those around him and his commitment to leading by example make him an outstanding role model and friend. Danny's role as a husband and father to his daughter has been nothing short of extraordinary. Witnessing his interactions with his daughter has been heartwarming and enlightening. He prioritizes his family education and happiness above all else, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to being a loving and responsible parent as a father. He leads by example, instilling in her values that reflect integrity, compassion, and respect for others. Moreover, Danny has consistently displayed a profound sense of responsibility and care for those around him. He demonstrates... I'm sorry, it just dawned on me what I read there. And happiness above all, demonstrating his unwavering commitment to being a loving and responsible father. A responsible father wouldn't have landed themselves in fucking jail, prison for 30 years to life, right? That would have been the responsible thing to do. In conclusion, I wholeheartedly vouch for Danny Masterson's exceptional character and the tremendous positive influence he has had on me and the people around him. His dedication to leading a drug-free life and the genuine care he extends to others make him an outstanding role model and friend. Oh my, this is ridiculous. Oh, there more people wrote too. The actors who played Kitty and Red Foreman wrote letters, and Giovanni Ribisi wrote a character letter. Two and a half years ago, Danny visited my wife and me at our home. We talked about his farm where he managed to live and support his family by doing most of the work around the farm himself. Oh, it's good. Okay. But then, yeah, then he doesn't need to go to prison. He does farm work. An ethical, honest person. Really? So you think that you think that the ethical and honest acts of a person is to do the shit that he did? Really? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what you're saying. I know Danny's been convicted of 2 counts of that. I only ask that you consider his daughter in his sentencing. He is a good father, and he is important to her and her upbringing. It's great that people know he's been convicted, but I didn't see or hear. No one said that they agree he should have been convicted or just whatever. Okay, so Ribisi is a member of the Church of Scientology. So I'm guessing that Ashton and Mila are as well. And maybe even the Foremans there. "50 people wrote letters to the judge. 50 fucking people. Wow. Oh, and then one more person did. Oh no, a couple people, I think. No, wait a minute. Masterson Scientology. Who's this letter? Oh, okay, those are that's from the the actors. Billy Baldwin. That's who else did. Because Billy Baldwin is married to Masterson's wife's half-sister, China Phillips. Masterson married into the Phillips family. You believe that shit? I never knew that until I read this earlier. I had no clue. That's crazy. The judge, thankfully, though, didn't see through any of it, or didn't buy any of the shit. They saw right through it. The judge declined and made it clear she believes Masterson is guilty. Wait a minute. I didn't read that earlier. Masterson's lawyer submitted the letters with their recommendation that the judge sentence Masterson to concurrent sentences for each conviction, which would make him eligible for parole in 15 years instead of 30. The judge declined and made it clear she believes Masterson is guilty. So then he didn't get, he got consecutive, right? Or something. Or he just got 30, whatever. That's crazy. Well, it's not crazy. Dude, like, how did this happen? Like, seriously, how the fuck did that happen? I want to know. Because, like, not only... oh, wait. What do you... Oh, they practice Kabbalism, not Scientology. Okay, good to know. Thank you, Claire. Thanks. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, Ribisi is a Scientologist. Yeah, I read that. How did this happen, though? I mean, for any kind of star really to actually be charged, to actually be tried, to actually be convicted is amazing. And then on top of that they're such a revered Scientologist. That's like a miracle. Like, how did that happen? That's I can't believe that happened. 15 to life times 2 charges, 30 years to be served before eligible. Oh, so he's got to serve the whole 30. All right, yeah. A friend of mine I was talking to said that he'd probably have to serve like 22 or something like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, it's still 22 years is a long time, but 30's even longer. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Okay, so moving on. All right, so long as this is on YouTube, I'm going to play it on YouTube, but if it gets taken down, it's okay because I downloaded it. I want to forward ahead a little bit. When the hell did she start covering the hearing? Okay, there we go. Waiting for it to start. I hear Michael yelling at the dog. You gotta move. Get out of my way. Wait, did she not cover the hearing? I thought that she did. Wait, what is this? Oh, yeah, I got it. What the hell? Okay. Why? It says court appointed parents. They're in the live, or they're in the back room beforehand. Someone sent this to me saying that this was the court appearance. All right. Let me check chat. All right. Let me do this. Okay, well, I can play the Dad Challenge podcast because he covered it too. Well, he didn't stream it though live. He just gave a play-by-play account. Oh, wow. I just watched TMZ and they said they are doing a retrial because the judge let in the Scientology shit. It was because of them that it took 20 years to get him. Yeah. I believe that. All right. So we're going to go to Dad Challenge podcast because I want to hear about this hearing. And how long is this? Actually, before that, we're going to do the 911 call. Kitty. All right. So this is the 911 call details from KUTV News Salt Lake City.
Okay. The phone number.
Wait. I don't want an echo to come through. Okay. Why is it not connecting now?
Okay, and the phone number you're calling from? Tell me exactly what's happened.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. And he's said he just came from a neighbor's house, and you know there's been problems at this neighbor's house. He's emaciated, he's got tape around his legs, he's hungry, and he's thirsty.
Okay. Is your door locked?
No, I'm sitting outside with him on the front patio. And he asked us to call the police.
What's
So
your
he's
name?
very afraid. What's your last name? He's 12 years old. Yes.
Okay, and then can you ask him his date of birth?
Can you tell me your birthday?
Okay, and are the neighbors out of their home, or is anybody looking for them that you can see?
No. Our homes are far enough away. I'm not sure. How did you get out of the house?
He went out.
He says he just left through the porch at the neighbor's house. Her name is Jody Hildebrand, and she lives 2 doors up the street. Yeah, out here in Cayenne, the houses are far apart, so he walked just under a block to get to our house. He rang my doorbell and asked me to call the police.
Does he seem to be under the influence of drugs or alcohol?
I don't think so, but he's very thirsty, and
Need an ambulance?
I don't think he needs an ambulance. I'll let the cops decide that, but his ankles are taped up, and he won't tell us why.
Okay.
But he has duct tape around each ankle.
Okay.
Yeah, there's sores around them. I think there's a good chance he's been. Oh, and he has them around his ankles. I mean, his wrists as well. Okay, this boy has been.
Call of Duty. That's what it is. Call of Duty. Ghosts. Although the skull thing probably doesn't help with it's not a pirates thing. Probably only makes it look more piratey. I know that I think about it.
This kid has obviously been, I think he's been detained. He's obviously covered in wounds.
Okay. Let's get the paramedics headed over that way, okay?
You know, so this is someone who lived by Jody. So this is someone who is very likely a member of the same church, knows very well who Jody is, knows Jody's power, maybe her connections, knows the church's power and connections, even whether they're a member or not. And knowing all that, they're still calling. Thankfully, they still call. And I'm sad that this man was brought to tears over what he saw, but I'm kind of relieved that there are members in this community, not the church. I'm not going after the religion or whatever. I'm talking about the members of the community who are directly involved or directly in the firing line, possibly, of Jody and of the people in her circle. I'm relieved to see that there are people who are not so affected by her power that they will deny their own human emotion, their own human compassion.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
Let's see. Has he told you where his mom or dad are?
Haven't asked him that. Yeah. You know your mommy and
I really got you.
yeah, I'm sure that doesn't matter, son. Do you know who your mom and dad are?
Well, actually, I don't know where my mom is, but I do know where my dad is. He's not anywhere here. Really, no. Nowhere.
Okay. Yeah, he doesn't seem to. He says he knows where his mom is, but
He doesn't know where his dad is.
that's correct.
I do know where my dad is.
Is his mom home?
He doesn't live
He just says he doesn't live around here.
Okay.
separate for the
Is his
Yeah,
mom
we're
in the
good.
area?
Is your mom around here? You seen her lately? He doesn't know where she is right now.
Does he know his mom's name?
What's your mom's name? Ruby Franke? Ruby Franke is his mom's name.
Okay. How do you spell the last name?
Franke.
Franke.
Okay. And does she live in the area?
No, I'm not sure where she lives. He's trying to help us, but he's
That's okay. We don't want to stress him out too much. The officers will go over all these questions with him anyway. I just want to stay on the phone with you until we get some help there, okay?
yeah.
What's your name? Okay. Can you ask him if any other children were in the home he came from?
Okay. Was there any other kids up at Jody's house? Anybody else? No. I would. Yeah, this is the 30th of, or excuse me, the 29th of August.
It'll be the 30th of August.
10 and 14, and they're still at this house.
Are they tied up as well?
What's the deal with? Are they being held? Are they Do they have wounds on them as well?
Nothing bad going on with us.
Okay.
It's just me.
Okay. So they're able to walk around the house and everything?
Everything.
No. Okay. He says everything's fine with them. Grain of salt.
Okay.
Wow.
He says what's happened to him is his fault.
Oh my God.
That's not a problem. That's sad to hear.
Wow.
They're coming to you as quick as they can.
The 911 operator there, like, I know she was saying it's good to hear, like, there's nobody else in the house experiencing this. Not that it's good to hear that he thinks that this is all his fault. I understand it, but I feel like she was just like so stunned she didn't know what to say. But then she thought, well, no one else is being hurt, so that's good to hear. You know, I mean, holy shit.
They can, okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Really well.
Yeah,
I just want to make sure.
He's fine. I've got him sitting here. My wife, he got him water and giving him something to eat because he's hungry and just a young man. He's hearing his stocking feet. So he escaped.
Well, I'm glad that he was able to make it to
They're on their way.
where he could be safe. They should just be pulling up now. Let me know when they're with you, okay?
Will do. I hear a car, but they're not coming on the driveway. You did good. Enjoy that banana, okay?
Yeah, he just
did the right
turned up a
thing.
few seconds ago, so he might be waiting for his partner. I'm not sure.
Is Jody up there right now? Okay. Jody Hildebrand is up there right now.
Okay.
So she may come looking for him here soon, but she's not going to, obviously. I think we need the cops here as soon as possible.
Yeah.
I'm just asking where he is now.
Yeah, she's a bad lady. We didn't realize how bad.
Okay, let's see. I'm just asking where he is. Well, sounds like he's making a phone call real quick to a sergeant. He is going to head up.
Okay. All right. Well, if we have to take him inside the house, we will. We're just sitting outside right now because we have chairs out here and it was convenient.
That's okay. If anything, he's sitting out down your driveway and keeping an eye on the house. So if that's where you feel safe, that's where the child feels safe. So let's just stay where you're at.
I was going to say, yeah, that's smart because the kid probably might get nervous if you brought him in the house. And also, I mean, as a homeowner, I mean, this is a minor coming up to your house looking like this. Like, I mean, I understand just like, let's just not go inside, you know, like that makes sense all around. I think that was very good, very smart of him, I think. Okay. All right. You can get down. Go ahead. Go ahead.
You're at.
Yeah,
You're
I
on
think
the
we're doing yes.
Does he have anything with him?
But, no, he's wearing a long sleeve shirt and shorts, and it's way too big for him.
Can you tell me what color the shirt and shirt?
Okay, the ambulance is here.
Okay.
So.
Are they with you?
No, They're just not getting out of the truck.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and I'll let you go then. You did a great job.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Bye.
Okay. So that was a 911 call. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jill, for sharing that with me. Oh my God. It's crazy. The kid's telling people it's his fault. Like, what the fucking people suck, man. I'm still trying to find this fucking video. I can't find it. Where is it? And I want the one with Chris Cuomo, though. Well, he's on CNN, right? All right, so. He is on CNN, right? Why are there no Cuomo videos on here? Seems messed up. Okay, so I really didn't want to play it from her fucking channel. Damn it. All right, so Katie has the fucking video up. I didn't want to play it from her freaking channel. Or she did have the video up anyways. There we go. Okay. How is it? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Oh, he got fired months ago? I didn't know that. Get out of here. I didn't know that. How the fuck did I not know that? It's crazy. I'm an idiot. All right. Well, still, though, I look up Cuomo, Larry Frank. Or, no, wait. Would it be Larry Frank? Yeah. I should put down Frank attorney. Holy shit. Whoa, no, wait. That's a short video. That's not it. And then there's Good Morning America, Law and Crime. And that's E-News. Yeah, all right. All right, yeah, I'm just going to have to pay it from her channel. Fuck it. Oh, I know he would. Oh, he got fired for that? I know he was reprimanded or whatever. I didn't know he was actually fired. Like, I can't believe CNN actually fired him. It was Chris Cuomo. I mean, they didn't fire him over that Fredo bullshit. All right, sorry. Sorry, I can't. Okay. So, anyways, I'm going to just play this.
What is your client's take on the behavior of the mother?
Well, I'm sort of under certain constraints not to speak ill of anyone involved in this case. We've had hearings with the juvenile court, and we all agreed that we wouldn't speak ill of one another or respond to allegations that have been leveled, just in an effort to try to keep the kids out of social media and sort of tamp this thing down to do what we can to get these kids back to a good.
Okay, so this started towards the end. Okay, but I'm just going to let it play and just let it restart.
Good life. They're
All right,
still
Counselor,
young. They've got their whole lives ahead of us.
I'm with you. All due deference to the kids. The horse is out of the barn, all right? Your client let the mother put the kids' lives and all the discipline all over the place on YouTube. So that decision was just fine when they were monetizing it. Now, all of a sudden, they want standards and they want us to be careful about the kids. The careful question here goes to whether or not they were careful with the kids. Did your husband have a role in the behavior that's now being charged?
I caught that the first time listening to this. Did your husband? Like, what? I know it was a misspeak. I thought it was funny.
Absolutely not.
How? When he's the father and he was in the house, how did he not know and not do anything about it?
Mom had the kids for the summer and went out of the county with the kids. And if he had known of or thought there was abuse going on, he would have been all over it.
Bullshit.
So is your suggestion that everything that has been charged happened after he left?
Correct.
So none of the things that the mother has been charged with happened when he was in the house?
That's correct. It happened in a house that was a couple of 100 miles away from where.
Well, that's a stupid question for Cuomo to ask. I mean, it's known that the husband has lived in the house since 2022. She's only been charged for things that happened as of late, right? So, of course, he hasn't lived in the house while any of the things that she's been charged with have happened. I mean, there's just it was a waste of a question.
Where Mr. Franke was. And he's never.
One of the allegations is that the kid. One of the allegations is that the kid, Chad, wasn't allowed to sleep in a bed for 7 months.
That wasn't one of the things she was charged with, though. It's one of the allegations like that the public have levied against her. It's not one of the charges, though.
Why did he think that was okay?
I can't comment on that. I have a duty to my client, to the court, not to comment on that question.
But that would have been while he was there. That's all I'm saying. Did he have a different feeling about parenting that's changed at some point?
I'm not certain when that happened, but my client's was not around the children when this happened this summer.
So is his position that these allegations are unfair, and is he going to defend the mother?
If the
or does he want the kids and to keep them away from the mother?
If the allegations are true, my client has never supported, condoned, or even acted in a physical way toward these kids. And I think we're just going to have to let the court system play that out.
All right, that's that right there. I heard enough. Like, that's basically all of it. But that to me, first of all, like they have an agreement with juvenile court not to speak badly of one another. Were the kids ever in juvenile court means court for kids, right? So, I mean, it's not family court. What the fuck does that even mean? Anyway, I can understand having an agreement in family court to not speak badly of one another. Okay, fine. But then the lawyer's response that he hasn't spoken with his client about that or whatever. So that means, I don't know. I hear this and it sounds to me like the ex-husband is kind of under the control or has a fear or whatever of his ex, of Ruby. Like he doesn't want to piss her off. Like I would not doubt for 1 second that he was even there trying to obtain custody of the kids again because she told him to. I don't know. He does not at all come across it as someone who's being himself, his own person, of someone who's thinking like a father. As he comes across as only, in my opinion, as someone who's there to serve Ruby. How can I make Ruby happy? What does Ruby need me to do? That's how it sounds to me. I don't know. I really hope that the court just thoroughly investigates it, looks into him, whatever, psych exam, whatever the fuck it is, before they even consider giving the kids to him rather. I mean, I don't trust it. I don't trust him right now. I don't care. My opinion. Oh, he did get scolded, but then more info came out and he got fired. Okay, all right. I did not know that. All right. Okay, so there's that. That's kind of mostly led us up to right now and today. And then there's the court hearing. I'm trying to see if any channels have any, like, even if it's just a fraction of the hearings. Law and Crime. Didn't they play it or something? Play part of it? All right, I'm just going to put on Dead Challenge Podcast. All right, so let me get through on this. I'm getting to where I see him put headphones on because I'm guessing at that point he's listening to this stream or to the hearing. Okay. I'm going to put a link to his channel or to this video rather in the chat. He's someone I've been subscribed to him for quite a while, ever since he kind of crossed paths with Katie Joey, which was some time ago, a couple years ago. I haven't watched a whole lot of his content. Pretty much only when he had the glare on, I watched. A couple of I think they were live streams where he talked about BX Beast Boy too. I watched, but that's been kind of it. He covers a lot of the same people or whatever that I talk about on my channel, I guess. Like, I wouldn't quite call him drama. I wouldn't quite call him true crime either. Definitely commentary, but he comes across. I have the impression or the opinion of his channel where he will commentate on whatever piques his interest. Usually it's much of the same stuff that piques our interest though too. So, but I don't think he can be really boxed into like one genre or another as far as that goes, as far as what he commentates on. So, all right, I'm streaming. Yeah.
Biblical to confess your sins to a priest. You can confess your sins right to God now since the veil was torn.
Yeah, I guess he used to be a preacher or something, or pastor. I don't know.
Okay, so it's just a power dynamic. It's a control issue. Mormons do it. Catholics do it. It's all about control and saying what you can do, what you can't do, how you make up for your sin and stuff like that. Thank you for all you do. I found you chatting shit about Kira Knife. That's awesome. Hope you didn't follow. Hope you unfollow. Hey, Josh, glad to catch you live. Our entire hair salon is watching your vids for this for like 3 hours.
What are you doing?
Hair salon, yeah. Bring it. Get your tips done or whatever. Your blowouts and all that. But think about that for a second. This bishop culture, they are. Oh, this thing's working. I'm in the courtroom. Hold on, guys. Stand by. Give me a second.
You might hear.
Sorry if I missed your super chats. Sorry. So am I in here?
Oh, mute.
In this chat. I'm not kidding. Chad Franke is in the court. Yeah.
So that's the son, right? Stop.
Can everybody please mute their microphone? I won't show it at all, guys. But Chad is absolutely in this chat right now. Holy smokes. Am I nervous? I'm nervous. I can't hear anything though. There's somebody in here like trolling it that we can't hear it. There's someone just trolling the crap out of it. Holy cow. I'm waiting, guys. So just waiting. So stand by with me while I see what's going on. I've never been a part of this. I'm actually nervous. And Chad Franke's literally sitting there, and I don't know why he has his camera on. He shouldn't, but I don't know what's going on there. That unless it's somebody who just looks like him, it might not actually be him. I don't think it's him. I think it's somebody who looks. Man, it might be him. I don't know.
No chapters.
Okay, stop video. I'm stopping my video. Okay, good. Yeah, I want to be muted. Yeah, I want to make sure I'm muted.
Can't. Come on.
Turn off cameras. Please also turn off your cameras. It will really help the feed. Okay, the judge just came on and said we're mute everything.
Oh, Jesus, Cat. Dude, no.
Like, turn your cameras off, dumbasses. There's still people just got their camera going. You got your ugly eyeballs. Turn it off, lady.
I'm sorry about that. I walked over and she's still kind of skittish when people come near her that are standing up. She doesn't like it when you stand up. But if you're sitting down or laying down or whatever, she's fine with you. So I came back over, walking back from the other side of the room, and I was standing up and she didn't like it. So she took off running. She went right by the microphone. Sorry. Fucking cat.
That is Brittany, turn your shit off. You can hear voices in the back. Shouldn't be able to hear voices. All right, now everybody's got their camera off and is muted. We're good to go.
Just come on for a while. That long anyway.
I'm allowed here. I'm just not allowed to stream it, so you guys can't, or even put audio across. That's why I got my headphones on, trying not to break any rules here. Anyway, so. But they're lawyers, so let's not mess around, hey? I can't see the court, but I'm in the meeting. So I don't know if I don't even know if I will see it. I don't know. I didn't see any of the Ruby sisters, but I'm sure they're probably in this chat. I mean, I can't even scroll through.
Yeah, you can't see all the names.
Like the Orgils are connected to Ruby and 8 Passengers. Do you know that the Orgil's son literally stabbed somebody at school? Stabbed him with a knife at school. So, and they hid that. They keep their secrets hidden. They do. Crazy. That's crazy. Someone's got their mic on. So don't forget, like, if all this scary stuff is coming out now, think about this for a second. They hid it from the world. The Orgills, who are connected to 8 passengers, they probably are connected somehow. Like, again, the kid stabbed another kid, and they are so scary apparently to their neighbors and everybody else. No one will talk about it. They don't want to talk about it because they don't want to be sued. They have threatened to sue people who talked about their kid stabbing somebody. You should see the wound. Okay, it's crazy that kid got away with nothing, got off scot-free.
I was stabbed with a pencil.
That's a good question, Lisa. 3-year-olds can't, like, everybody's asking the same question. She said this, and it's not mathing. It's not working. We're just getting to the court right now. They just started it now, and we're just about to hear from the court thing.
I see people here in the chat asking what's the code for WebEx and everything. Like you can't sign in this late. Well, I mean, maybe you can in some court hearings, or whatever, but not one this big. You have to be in there by a certain time if it's this big. I mean, there's something like someone told me, I think I read somewhere like 44,000 people tuned in for this, basically. 4,400 or 44,000. I know it's a big difference, but it was 44 something.
Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Giatasha. Giatasha. Yeah. Exactly. This is the outcome. This has nothing to do with what they did to the kid.
So
I want to know why Ruby is in the medical unit. I mean, likely because she hurt herself. Maybe she got hurt. She does not want to face. Here's the thing. If they are true Bible believing and Book of Mormon believing Mormons, what they are accused of doing here, and like this is like a sin. I don't care what anybody says. Like this is outer darkness TK smoothie bullshit that's going to happen to them. And they know it. They don't want to answer for that. Kids with additional needs can be vulnerable to inappropriate behavior. This was the case. Where was the help? Great question. Yeah. Please say happy birthday to my daughter, Caitlin, who is watching with me. Happy birthday, Caitlin. I hope she's old enough to watch this type of stuff. Please be old enough. Dina Morazenko, thank you very much. Jody blackmailed parents to say happy. Now, this is becoming a pattern. Also, the pattern is Jody alienating husbands from wives and having inappropriate relationship with those wives. So this is like, you're going to see lots of people come forward in the coming months. It's going to be bananas.
Yeah, there reminds me, I was listening to part of a live stream on the Mormon Stories podcast or whatever it's called. They had on the niece of Jody Hildebrandt, and the niece was pretty much, well, not pretty much, was left with Jody for like correcting treatment or whatever, like therapy to like correct her wicked ways or some shit, and basically because she was gay, and the story that this girl told, I mean, I didn't even hear the whole thing. Like I was doing laundry when I was listening to it, and then I had to get ready for work and shit, but like the shit that, oh my God, like, and then to hear how she got away and just how she was, Jody had her convinced into believing all these horrible things about herself, that like Satan was inside of her or whatever, for being angry. It's fuck. I don't, oh my God.
Is it possible children hear her complaining about PRN so much they looked it up to understand? Possibly. Or again, Chad was a teenager doing normal teenage things. Likely another kid probably saw it, and maybe that's why he went off to Anastasia. I think the allegations are punishment for telling he has to be in a home with no kids. Oh my gosh, this is getting so crazy. No, I just know all about the TK smoothies.
TK Smoothie.
Could be held in med for her safety, and Gen Pop would destroy her, even in a female prison. Is that like?
Yep.
I don't know, but
Well, it's not a prison; it's a jail. So I think she would be safer than she would be in prison. But yeah, in a female prison, yeah, oh yeah.
yeah, I guess. I mean, what she did was crazy. Ruby's maybe being held in medical because she's acting unhinged, possibly. Thanks, Brianna. 8 months. Thanks for being here. TK Smoothie is someone, a Mormon. If you are the worst of the worst of the worst, the hell for Mormons is called outer darkness. It's not actually like fire and brimstone, eternal thirst and damnation and pain for eternity. Even like the Mormons don't want to do that. The Mormons created this outer darkness in the planet system because they know that they're all going to hell. I know I said what I said. And they don't want to face up to the fact that the hell is hell is what's going to really be. So they created what's called the outer darkness, where it's their hell, but you float around in nothing. You don't get to like interact. And you are a TK Smoothie, meaning your sexual organs and your organs in general are smooth. You don't get to enjoy any of that stuff. That's literally what it is. You have a smooth taint. I kid you not. I kid you not. Are you able to see that?
Wouldn't it be more of a hell though to have the sexual organs but not be able to interact with anything or anyone? Wouldn't that be more of a hell? Because like if you don't have sexual organs, then do you really have any kind of sexuality at all? So I mean, if you take away the organs, and don't you also take away all the urge? How was that? That doesn't make sense to me. I don't think that would be more of a hell. I don't know.
See that chat and WebEx or just I've only seen screen. I don't see the chat. I'm not sure how to do that.
I'm gonna
The
pour it
layout
ahead
doesn't
a little
allow
bit.
for me to see a chat. To be honest, dickhole. DCP logo. I don't know how to do that.
I love that I
I don't know
just.
how to do that.
I love that I just skipped right to where it says Dickle. Oh my god, I can't fucking breathe.
Oh, there's the chat. Before covering this, can you say hi, Rose, to my wife? Hello, Rose. Rose brings back the Titanic. They're all swearing and yelling at each other, like they're calling each other "see you next Tuesdays" and stuff like. Shut up!
What the people?
There's like kids in here. They're literally sound like teenage kids in here, who are just here. Okay, shut.
So the people waiting for the courtroom, like some of the 44,000 or
the guy
whatever.
just said this is a real courtroom and you can still be held in contempt. So these people, they're arguing and being like that. I hope they get in trouble for that.
Yeah, they'll get kicked. Long Crime was kicked out. Okay, so this is after Long Crime got kicked out of theirs.
This is actually, it's crazy how this works. This is making me cry. This isn't a joke. Yeah, I mean, these people are in here just like, this is a really serious topic, and these people are in here just arguing about stupid things and trolling with WAP and everything else. She's splitting the kids on purpose. Isolation so they stay quiet. She's in medical because anything against kids, she'll get stomped, spit in her food.
I gotta turn that off.
Kind of deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
This is a good question, a pity named Kitty. We've been asking this a lot. We've been asking how on earth does a 3-year-old, a literal toddler who just learned to talk, able to get addicted? And I think, again, that's why we all think that she's lying about that. Like at minimum, she's lying about that. What she probably means is that he probably came across it for whatever reason, and then that's what she calls addicted. So I don't think so. This might be a funny question, but Jody's in prison. Jody is actually quite wealthy. is being wealthy in prison keep you protected? You should deserve to get
Yes.
higher. You're doing a lot and deserve to be listened to. I appreciate it, Susie. Thank you so much. And I do it. This is the number. I've never had 14,000 people in my chat ever before. So it's the message is getting out there. I can't believe it got this far in the family and the law failed these kids. Yep. My parents raised me Mormon. I just turned 18 this May and finally left the cult. Being raised Mormon is worse than the outer darkness they describe. Well, the outer darkness they describe is just kind of floating there, but for eternity. So Mormon religion is made up by a dude in America to Americanize religion, basically. Copied all the best parts of everybody else's religions and made his own. Joseph Smith is his name, and he's a pedophile. Is the court hearing thing? It's still going on. I haven't been kicked out yet.
Why isn't he explaining stuff that's been happening, though? Has it been happening?
They are going to either postpone it and change it for next time or kick everybody out. We'll see. It's like they're just getting ready, so hopefully they don't do that. Like, I think this judge knows that this is a very watched case. I hope that.
Okay, so it didn't start yet?
But if it is, does that mean it's like Monday?
See, I read that like they were blaming the 3-year-old for, porn there. I thought that came out in the hearing. So I thought that this was still was going on at this point, but maybe not.
Saying that he gave the whole story. I don't know where it went.
Well, it looks like he's listening now, so.
Adam Steed is his name. Did someone screen capture it? Hold on.
That's right. That's when I started watching. I started watching Dad Channel's pod. It had nothing to do with Katie Joy. It was throughout the Truthy Magoo shit where he faked his suicide or whatever. That's what it was. That's when I started watching Dad Challenge podcast.
Burnt turkeys. That was a good one. Oh, that was you? I'm sure. No, I'll still cover. Don't you get that. A lot of people just screenshot and put it on TikTok, but I want the actual thing. I want the actual statement he said. Adam Steed, I want the whole thing. Does anybody have it? Please send it to me on Instagram if you have it.
Declare. Last one I had to like is a big TK smoothie. I'm not a big TK smoothie.
I don't know if it's happening. I'm still in the court thing. So there's 1,009 participants, 1,008, and I'm just waiting to see. You are the reason I stopped family vlogging. I can't thank you enough for helping me realize I need.
Does he have a screen up there? Is that what he's looking at? Because at least I hope that's what he's looking at. Otherwise, he just looks a little silly.
Okay. Just going to load it up here. Like 9 months before it began. Okay, so I'm just going to put it like this. It's easier for me to read it like this. So this is this guy's story.
Oh, this guy, yeah.
Over here. This is Adam Steed's story. says 9 months before it began, my wife and I had just finished a settlement with Boy Scouts of America. So we had money and we were recommended to take marriage counseling. That court case while going to school and taking care of baby was stressful in our marriage. So,
All right, so what he's reading here is a post that's been going around. Someone in the Mormon church who's basically his whole life was kind of ruined thanks to Jody. Like you're going to hear him explain exactly how that happened.
Bishop told me to go to Jody Hildebrand. My then wife and I did. That was the single most destructive decision I'd made in my life. Someone's got me streaming. Someone's got me streaming. Hold on.
Also, my BYOs, number 22. All right. I don't think he's going to finish reading that right now.
No, I'm still there. I can't see. So I'll do full screen view, names and videos. Try to see if you can, but you can't. But there's Washington County Transportation Room that's live right now, and there's a camera. So I'm pretty sure that's where Ruby's going to be sitting in a second. He's saying he's basically telling everybody to turn the microphones off and cameras off. Okay, he's just asking everybody to turn everything else.
Screen record it.
Saying you're not allowed to record it.
I guess one channel was allowed to record it, right? Their local affiliate or their local
He's just
news.
basically saying no recording it, no streaming it, which I won't do. He's calling someone for initial appearance. It's Ruby Franke. She's up first. Oh, she's sitting there with her yellow jumpsuit. Boom.
Okay. And for anyone watching this, you need to understand Dad Challenge podcast has been covering A Passengers for a while, and it's been one of the few people that I know of anyways, who have been calling this mother out on her shit, or the family out on their shit, really, the parents. So to see, when you see him say something like, oh, like you get excited that she's in a yellow jumpsuit, it's more or less because he's probably felt like he's been screaming into a void for years now, or a few years that I know of, and no one's fucking listened to him. So.
She looks rough. She looks rough. Lawyer's just saying we're waiving the reading of it. We don't need to read it over again. Of what she's accused of. Ready to proceed.
Did she lose her eyelash extensions?
He wants the two judges to be connected for the co-defense to be together. So they're just trying to align judges.
What do you mean align judges?
So transferring her case to Judge Walton right now.
Oh, get the same judge?
No bail hold. She's remaining on a no bail hold. September 21st, 9:10 in the morning, bail hearing. Her lawyer's like, I'll be out of the country on that date, so we'll figure something out. I'm going to be in Bali. That's it? Wow. Oh, Jody Hildebrandt's next. Jody Hildebrandt's next.
I'm kind of more curious about this one.
Jody sits down. Let's take a look at Jody now. Something about Jody not being there? Law and Crime got kicked out of it, so I'm streaming. I'm just listening and relaying it to you. So basically, what just happened is they wanted to defer they wanted to pour all the cases to one judge, and they said it was fine. And then they're putting the bail hearing, I think, at September 21st. And here comes Jody. Jody's about to sit down. Oh yeah, the hardened criminal. Suck it, Jody. Ooh, she's wearing pink stripes. Ruby was wearing yellow stripes.
So they're not in the same place?
So they're waiving the reading again. Basically, they don't want to read all the charges again.
Wait a minute.
What they're all about.
So he read it too. Something about Ruby, why was she in the hospital? I mean, I don't know why she was in the hospital. I have no idea what that was about, but I really hope that they didn't send her, whatever, to the same hospital that her fucking son was in. Because isn't her son still in the hospital? From what I understand. Like, because, yeah, there was like a week ago. Well, maybe he was let out by now. I don't know. But I really hope that wasn't the case.
January. Okay. September 21st, 9:10 in the morning.
It's the same time, right? Yeah.
He's trying to file a motion to get this done really quickly. And he's going to file a motion today with Judge Walton.
Smart idea, probably.
That's it. That's it. Now all the participants are going to leave. Watch. There's 869 participants, and they're all going to be gone. You watch.
So,
So he wants people to exit. I'm going to exit. So he wants people to leave the meeting because there's other people. So that's why they got those ones out of the way first. So he just asked people to leave the meeting because they have other people who cannot get into the meeting. So he did those first, got them out of the way really quick. Holy cow, we're at 29,000. Holy smokes. I've never seen anything like this on my channel. Okay, so here's what just happened. Ruby sat down and she's looking rough. She looks like no joke. She looks like 1 foot in the grave. She looked terrible. I've never seen her look like that ever. Okay, so they sat down and they said basically the lawyer said, well, we want this to be with Judge Walton, which is where the other case is with too. So we want them to be compiled. They asked the prosecutors, that's okay. The prosecutor said no problem. So they're going to conjoin them. September 21st at 9:10 or 9:30 a.m. is when they're going to do this. So she has no bail. She doesn't get out. She stays in prison until September 21st at minimum. Okay, and then Jody steps in. And the same sort of thing, they waive their rights. They waive the reading of all of it because it would take forever because they've gone over it with their lawyer. And the same thing, they said, well, we're going to get with Judge Walton, but we're going to file a motion to get this expedited today because they want her out. They want a bail hearing today, if I'm understanding that correctly, to get Jody out right away. That's what I'm understanding.
Oh, okay.
Wow, 30,000. That's nuts. Subscribe and hit the like button, everybody.
All right. So
I
all right. Then where am I going to find this? Daily Mail. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is from the Daily Mail. YouTuber mom Ruby Franke appears in court and turns on her children, making outrageous claims about their behavior and accusing them of SA. I couldn't believe this. Ruby Franke was charged with 6 counts of felony CA after one of her sons was discovered with open wounds and duct tape on their limbs. Mother of 6 appeared in juvenile court Thursday. Oh, maybe this is juvenile court. No, wait, that would have been yesterday. It would have been, I don't know. By a video call from jail for a shelter hearing for her 4 minor children, Franke made astonishing claims during the hearing that one of her minor children essayed one of their siblings. Mother of 6, okay. Speaking to a public courtroom, the Mormon mom at times broke down as she made shocking claims that one of her minor children essayed their sibling and did that to several other family members and children in the neighborhood over the years. Come on. I mean, over the years, think about this. They were how big of a fucking vlogging channel on YouTube for how long? You don't think that any of these parents would have came out with this? If any of these parents of these victimized kids would you don't think that they would have come out with this by now? Like, why is it that no one has bothered to say anything to expose this hugely known and popular and rich family on YouTube? Like, none of these other parents or none of these other families exposed this. It took the mother of the alleged predator or whatever to be the one to expose this. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with that. Speaking to the public courtroom Thursday, the Mormon mom, I read that. The popular YouTuber was arrested along with their business partner. Okay. Last month, was it? Oh, I mean, I guess technically maybe it was last month. Well, okay. The court hearing presided over by Judge Bazala lasted just 30 minutes, and inside was Frank's husband, Kevin, with his attorney Randy, at another table with state's attorneys and what appeared to be Franke's 2 oldest daughters appearing to be accompanied by an attorney as well. Seeming to pin the blame for her behavior on her children, Franke went into horrific detail about how one of her 6 kids abused the other children. She claimed that one of the Franke kids began looking at that at just 3 years old. All right, that's not happening. No 3-year-old is looking at that and is there. It's either going. He's not. They're not going to know what the fuck they're looking at anyway. They're just not even going to pay any attention to mine, and they're just going to go about their fucking merry way as they play with Legos and shit, you know, or they're just. It's going to scare them or shock them. Like no kid at 3 years old is looking at that thing. Oh yeah, I want to see some more of that shit. What the fuck? I mean, it's not happening. It's not happening. And why? How were they able to look at that to begin with? What did they sign up for a Playboy subscription? Did they hop onto the computer and type in fucking Pornhub.com or something? No. So if they did see any shit like that, it's because they were shown. I mean, she's got to realize that this does not look good for her. This does not look well. It just doesn't bode well. It makes her look worse than ever. I can't stop yawning now. And one of the most shocking claims, Franke said that her child had been essaying a younger sibling for years. Oh, she just let that happen. She let for years. For the 3-year-old had been doing this for years, plural. And what? Ruby just sat back and let it happen? Adding that eventually the 2 of them began to, and then they started to do this to other kids. And she just still sat back and let it happen? She also claimed that her 2 children played a patting game with each other, but did not go into further detail. Like patty cake? Duck, duck, goose? Like, I mean, what the fuck does that even mean? Franke said that in May, her child confessed. Her child confessed to doing that to 20 people. How old was the child when he confessed? If he was doing this at 3, I mean, okay, wait a minute. I see. Yeah, no. Yeah, I still stand by all I said. I don't give a shit. The years still add up, including cousins and neighbors. So May, what is this, September? So May, June, July, August. So for 4 months, she just sat on this information. I wonder how the parents of these cousins and neighbors might feel about that. She provided no proof of her sickening allegations. The court went eerily silent after Ruby made the disturbing claims. The judge then said that her alleged abusive child will then need to be placed in a home with no other children. You know, because this kid has just really, really been showing good things by the adults in his life. So let's keep him only around other adults. I mean, just fuck this mother. Oh my God. Fuck her. Fuck this father too. I don't give a shit. I don't buy it. I don't trust him. I don't. At the very least, he's undeniably culpable for the shit that was put out there on their YouTube channel. At the very least, he's culpable for that. What more do you need? Even if he decided to leave Ruby because he just finally had a coming to Jesus moment or something and realized that what they were doing was wrong, he still left the fucking kids there since 2012 or 2022. They've been there since then. And now he had a chance now to do right by these kids, to come out and say, if he did leave because he had regret, remorse, whatever, then his chance to do right by his kids for the first time publicly came and went, and he did not do right by his kids. He did not come out and say, listen, my ex-wife should not have the kids. This is why we split up. I know I was a part of things, and I will, never forgive myself for this. I will forever be, begging my kids for forgiveness, whatever, however he wants to word it. And then he would have said something like, all I can do is do right by them now. And I'm going to be their voice now. I'm going to be their advocate now. I'm going to be their father. That chance came and went. He did none of that. So no, I don't fuck him. I don't care. My opinion, whatever. And then the husband, wearing a dark suit, sat at the table with his attorney, looking straight ahead as his wife made the sickening allegations. In a surprising courtroom move, an attorney who was sitting in the public viewing area stood up and asked the judge to hear details about the molestation of another child because the mother of one. What? So they got another parent to put these claims on this fucking child? Well, at least the judge denied their request. This hearing wasn't about whether or not the child deserved the treatment they got. And that's what she was trying to do. She was trying to excuse it away by making it sound like he deserved it. He was so bad that she was at her wit's end. So she had to duct tape him to a bed and beat the shit out of him to the point where wherever. He had open sores. She had to lock him up somewhere with duct tape and shit. Like, there's nothing that this child could have done that would have made that kind of treatment legal or excusable legally. Nothing. That's not what this hearing was about. None of this hearing was about that. So I'm glad that the judge did not allow that. Wait, what? This is an ad, so I'll put the sound back on when it's over.
Sounds like when you see someone hurting, you acknowledge the hurt. If your kid came to you on fire, would you say, I'm so glad you trusted me to tell me you're on fire, but if I put out the fire, that's going to really hurt and you're going to end up with scabs anyway, so I'm just going to love you where you are right now? No, you throw them on the ground and you start rolling them. You get a blanket and you start hitting the flames, and they're going to say, you're hurting me, you're beating me, you're
No, they're not.
No, dear, hold still. I'm getting the fire out. That's what a loving parent does. Because nobody will do it. It looks to the world crazy. And because they've never been loved before, it looks like I'm angry. To them, it looks like I'm controlling. It looks like I'm militant. It looks like I'm a monster. It looks like I'm mean. It looks like I'm full of hate. It looks like I'm not accepting it. Because they don't know what love looks like or sounds like. This is what love sounds like. When you see someone
Stop. What the fuck? She just said because no one else would do that. I think anyone who sees someone on fire will instinctively rush to try to extinguish the flames. If you're in fire, you're not going to sit there and yell at the person putting the fire out saying, ow, that hurts. You're touching my blisters. You're going to be screaming and writhing in pain because you're on fucking fire, because your skin's burned. You're not going to be able to differentiate the feel of being on fire and the fucking blanket hitting you. You're not. Oh my God, she's crazy. She's fucking crazy. This bitch is crazy. Holy shit. All right, I haven't even looked at chat for like 45 minutes. I'm sorry. I'm going to go look at chat now. I think she's blaming her older son. See, oh, Jesus. Then why? Then they definitely shouldn't have even been discussed or whatever hurt, because he has nothing to do. Her oldest son, he's not even a minor anymore, is he? I don't believe so. So I mean, he's got nothing to do with this. Why would she even be talking? Fuck her. Fuck them both. Oh, she's talking about hitting her kids? I stupid, naive me. I actually just believed and went with the whole being on fire metaphor. Fuck. She was trying to excuse her hitting her kids. Okay. Well, no, any other parent isn't going to say, Jesus Christ. Oh my God. See, anyone who actually really gives a shit about parenting or their kids knows that they don't have to resort to hitting their kids to get the fire out of them or beat the bad out of them or whatever. There's much more challenging ways to go about doing it. Ways that pay off much better, but might require a little bit more from the parent to maybe have the patience to learn and the patience to implement. You know, only pussies jump right to the whole violent thing because, you know, they're not capable of doing it the right way. You know? Fuck her. Yeah, I'm just going to scroll through quick and look for my name being tagged. I'm What else says they were pinning comments in the chat on Law and Crime channel as to what was going on in court. Oh, okay. This hearing was just for bail. I really wish I could find a better feed, but they didn't allow cameras. Yeah, no, I know. I thought that some people had actually streamed it, though. I was pretty sure Llama Girl had done so. I mean, she had a 4-hour stream. What the fuck did she stream about for 4 hours if she didn't stream the fucking hearing? Yeah, I mean, what he did, what Dave Challenge podcast did, that was allowed, I think, right? I mean, he wasn't taking notes, he wasn't recording, he wasn't streaming visual or audio. He was just listening while live on the stream and then just relaying what he heard happening. I mean, no one said anything that people couldn't do that, right? Okay, yeah, April, you're right. I forgot about that. Yeah, Dad Challenge podcast, or Dad Challenge does a lot of family blogging channels and how bad they are. Yeah, he also talked about the whole Micah Stauffer thing. I think that's how he got to know Katie Joy. He says, oh my God, I got played every night and knew it, but couldn't send a kid to bed who said they were hungry. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not going to sit there, you know, maybe not cook them shit or whatever, but they want to, yeah, they're hungry. All right. You can have a quick bowl of cereal, quick peanut butter and jelly or fucking protein bar or something, you know, whatever, granola bar. Yeah, I heard about that too, Sassy. Now she wouldn't even take lunch to her kindergarten when the teacher even asked her to. the way I heard that is that the kid's school was like 45 minutes away. I don't know if that's true or not, but I gotta say, and my kid went to school like 45 minutes from where I live in Syracuse, New York. So if my kid went to Syracuse and I got a phone call that they didn't bring their lunch, I might say, I'm sorry, they just won't eat lunch today. Or I offer to like maybe like Venmo the money or something for them to buy lunch, something. I'm not driving an hour and a half to bring them lunch when there's other things that can be done. Like I just said, like Venmoing money, you know, that's, if that's the case, then I can understand that. But I don't know if the school was really 45 minutes away. And I don't know, from the sounds of it, that wasn't her reasoning or her logic on why she wasn't going to bring lunch. She wasn't going to bring lunch because, well, her child needed to be taught a lesson. They needed to go hungry for a day. And she really hoped that nobody else intervened and gave them food or money or whatever. So, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's crazy. All right. Come here. Come here, kitty. Come here. Come here, kitty. All right. So, yeah, I showed her earlier. This is I needed like a palate cleanser when we were listening to that. And she came near me, so I picked her up and petted her. But this is our kitty. Well, not our kitty, but for now, our kitty. We're trying to find her a home because she doesn't like her dog. And we kind of have to keep them separated, which is not fair to her or the dog. And I won't make them both live like that. So we're trying to find her a home. She is the sweetest little kitty, though. She's so nice. She's so affectionate and so loving. She likes to curl up. And she wakes me up every morning with the sweetest little kitty kisses. So, but we got to find her a home. So if you live near Utica, New York, and you want a kitty, see, look, she's got little mittens. Her paws are white. They look like little mittens. So cute. She looks like a little tuxedo with mittens. She's so sweet. She's little too. She's no older than 8 weeks, I think. Probably in between 6 and 8 weeks. Hi, kitty. She jumped up on my desk earlier and started knocking shit off. I was like, no, no, we can't have that. Okay, all right, stop. All right, I'll let you down. Okay, here you go. Oh, you go. All right. Okay, I'm going to sign out. I got to work in the morning, and I'm still not feeling great. So I'm going to go rest, lay down. But again, sorry everyone for not getting back to the stream that abruptly ended 2 days ago or sooner, but I finally did now. Oh, thank you, Linda. And by the way, I don't know if everyone heard me earlier, but I'm not going to out the person in case they don't want to be outed. But someone sent me buy me a coffee. You've sent me several buy me coffees, and I want to say thank you very much. And I used money to, well, I didn't. I'm about to go use the money to go buy birdseed on Amazon. So thank you. And yeah, I know I got to get that up and running again. Like I said, I haven't felt that great the past couple of days, but so thank you very much. I would happily say your name, but I don't want to out you just in case you don't want to be outed or something. I don't know. I don't like to just assume that people are cool with that. But you're more than welcome to out yourself if you want, or tell me it's okay and then I'll do it, whatever. But I took a COVID test last night. Yeah, because the way I was feeling last night, I felt like it could have been COVID coming on. You know, like I felt it in my chest and shit. So I took a test, but it came up negative. So like it wasn't even a confusing negative. It was right off the bat negative and stayed negative throughout the entire time. You know. So I definitely believe it's negative. Okay, cool. She outed herself. So Linda Reese, thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I really think it was my eye getting infected that was just starting to affect all of me. So So, I mean, it's still like, it's really weird how it is too. It's like my skin is now like, I don't know, very hard. And like, there's nothing on it. It's just my skin just turned hard on the inside and out towards the outside. I don't know. It's weird. I got drops and antibiotics now, so hopefully it clears up. You can't love some birds. It's, I thought about that today too when Kitty was starting to knock shit off my desk here. I grabbed my iPad and I looked up on video bugs on screen, and I got that far, and then 4 cats came up. And I was like, oh my God, someone else has looked this up too. So they had a couple of them, like they weren't real, but they're bugs that just appeared and popped up. And then they had a snake that kept going around. The snake one kept her occupied for a while. So but I saw other bird ones, like real bird ones and stuff. So I get it now. I fucking get it now. But no, it's not pink eye. I saw a doctor today. He said that the way they look too hurts. Like he peeled my eyelid up to look underneath it, and I hear, oh yeah, it's red. Yeah, it's inflamed and whatever. And he said it looks like that I've been starting to get like a huge sty, but like it just somehow whatever it got infected. So, and that's why it was bothering me so much. Like, cause I've had styes before, it's always just that one little area that bothers you. It's not the whole eye. The whole underneath of my eye didn't swell up from that shit, but I woke up this morning and yesterday morning, my eye was like, it looked really bad. But like, as the day went on, it looked a little better. And the doctor explained that is because like when you're up and walking around, the blood, doesn't hang around up there. It goes, gravity, it goes down by your feet. But when you're laid down to sleep, then, it's more blood gets up there. So it gets more swollen and it looks worse or whatever. So I was like, all right, whatever. But yeah, but no, that's what he said. He said it was an infection, but it looked like it was also like the start of a sty or whatever. And that probably got infected. So I had to do 4 ear or eye drops every 4 hours and antibiotics. So but that's it. Anyway, am I allergic to cats? I am, but I'm allergic to cats and dogs, really. But every time I get a pet, like it will bother me for the first couple of weeks. But then it's like that one pet, it doesn't bother me. It's like I build up an immunity to it. I've had cats for years, and it's been like that. My grandmother's cat with my cat. At first it bothered me, and then it didn't bother me. But if I go into somebody else's home with some other cat, it'll bother the shit out of me. So, but this cat though hasn't bothered me at all. Like at all. Like I've sneezed like maybe 3 times in the past week. 3 times. And like yesterday when I was feeling like shit, because I thought maybe it could have been that. But I didn't really start feeling sick until after I was already out of the house. So, and then I thought it would be weird if the cat was bothering my eye, because why would it bother just one eye, not the other? So some of the bird ones wind her up too much. Big loud birds with food in too little space, and so fighting. Yours are really peaceful. I enjoy it as well. Awesome. Thank you, Frankie. Hi, Frankie. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. I really need to go lay down. So, all right. Thanks for being here, everyone. And I'll see you. I don't know when I'll see you. Maybe tomorrow night. We'll see. But yeah, see you around. Bye.